pretty lively here. So, just past this. Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the wall of Samiel.
Ну, с учетом того, что это не рукотворная стена, а больше напоминает не кору дерева, да. С наибольшей вероятностью это дело рук великой властительницы рук Хадевации. Я не скажу правильно, как оно произносится. Я никогда не могла выговорить эти имена. Опа, Аль.
Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Вообще, Аль это как просто обращение к человеку, некая приставка к имени. Само имя Хайтам у него, но, блядь, и называть его постоянно Хайтам... Когда-нибудь привыкну. Когда выбью. Надо как-нибудь его обозвать покрасивше. Кто называет вентилятор Винти? Намного. Я просто шучу, если что.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favor. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across.
Интересно, а твой сосед в комнате будет игровым?
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia...
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. And these days, you're more fascinating than any... Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine... Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to port. Which brings me back to you. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression... To have that kind of reaction, I think...
You really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What?
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the no matter. Rather than simply learning the answers...
That's right! We have the same plan as you!
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert.
Okay.
It's always better to travel with someone you know.
Ой, погонять за него не дали, да? Или хотя бы рядом нарисовать. Нет, мы же попутчики просто в голове. Да. Голова клана комиссата. Тебе нормально везде существовать? Уже даже до пустыни добрался. И я... более зеленоватая, как будто бы. Давайте, какие в пустыне нас будут ожидать катаклизмы? О, сундучок. Сундучки. А мой друг по изучению всего, потому что одному-то скучно бегать. Ехал. Самая главная причина, почему у меня до сих пор Сумеру туда не изучена. Ну, во-первых, потому что я была очень занята на втором аккаунте, пытаясь убить Какуми. Какуми не убил, ну и ладно, зато у меня будет Сайна. А во-вторых... О, даже перекати поле, прикольно. Перекати поле! А, ну а во-вторых, когда у меня было время на то, чтобы... Ой. А когда у меня было время на то, чтобы наконец-то побегать на основном аккаунте, чел был занят. Какие интересности. Хочу с вами драться. Конечно же, нельзя просто и бежать, и бежать, и идти, да? Понятно. Скорее всего, вот этот вот сейчас приведет нас прям куда нам надо. А, нет. Я думала, он сейчас нас приведет наверх, потому что обычно по пути, если встречаешь такие испытания, они приводят туда, куда надо. Она туда, куда надо, нас привела. Нам нужно не наверх, а вниз. Прекрасно.
Oh, so you collect.
Before us lies Aru village.
Whoa, this landscape.
Коля, ты завис. Ай, оптимизация хромает. Судя по всему, потому что с выхода 3.0 постоянно есть какие-то пробелы. В том, в чем раньше не было пробелов. Вот. Ой, привет! Мой будущий сопартиец. На другом аккаунте. Не бей моего будущего сопартийца на этом аккаунте. Когда он видит. А ведь с 4-звездочным мечом, да? Он вроде 4-звездочный этот меч у него в руках. Или нет, может быть. Нет. Я не помню уже точно.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the academia. Would you care to enlighten me as—
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my
judgment? So that's how you'd character—
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Паймон боится.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to—
seemed to me more— Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the academia.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in all Hatham. If I were you, I'd never choose to— I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong?
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you—
Very perceptive of you.
А, он вынюхивал
Nothing escapes the
капсулу, что ли?
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with
Блядь.
such confidence, Sino.
Ну, любят все встречные мужики нам врать.
I'm very
Ну,
curious.
все
What does this
сасные.
capsule mean to you?
Все как всегда.
And why, as General Mahamatra of the academia, are you all alone? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's— let's say, if I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, travel?
О, Дэхи, привет! Котик мой, я тебя тоже постараюсь убить на втором аккаунте. Ты такая лапулечка, такая хорошая. Я всех люблю, блин. Я хочу.
Great, finally someone that we can trust. You gotta help us out here, otherwise—
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the academia duking it out once and for all.
Она мне кого-то напоминает, а я понять не могу. Я даже не могу понять, с какой конкретной игры. Наверное, всякие такие строгоняги. От кого тогда из драгоняги?
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just...
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so...
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have...
Привет, Кандакия. Или Кандакия. Кандакия, наверное, правильно.
Sounded like Candace.
Кэндис.
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of...
All right, stop yelling.
Прикольный значок.
Well, this is... Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Ну, типа того.
The air is so thick and heavy.
Мгм.
Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
Кэндис. Сейчас слышу
Our
Кэндис.
savior has come at last. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, and now that you have set foot within our village itself,
Вообще, я
it
пытаюсь
is all the
вспомнить
more
начало
my
первого персонажа с
responsibility to
Четырех
make
ремей.
absolutely sure that you put. So please, have an honest and sincere. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality. And that goes for you too, Miss Dia.
Одна она классная в игре, классная.
Do I make
На
myself clear?
спешорте что-то не очень было, если честно. Ну, мне лично. Но в игре она выглядит прям вайфушно довольно-таки.
All right, we got it, Candace.
Блять, я имела в виду не как вайфу, а в смысле ваушно. Да.
That's what I like to hear.
Вау-вау-вау.
So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway,
Wait, that was you trying to be a...
Это какая-то смесь Изабеллы и... этого... Наверное, все-таки остановимся
I have
просто на
nothing to
Изабелле.
hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While all Hatham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious man. Rather, I've chosen...
Huh?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning, and as General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to... I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that... I began to realize that... Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my... The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge
Вот она
us.
проблема, когда нет власти судить какого-то, какую-либо из должностей, начинается вот такая вот... блядь.
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for...
Saito seems to have the same goal as
Блядь, за
us.
него играть прикольно, насколько я в тестовом забеге за него побегала. И чел,
Plus,
он
now that he's no
прикольный.
longer the General Mahamatra,
Хотя, конечно, то, что сейчас нам показали с тем, как он обычно шутит, довольно забавно. Сочетается.
Well, Sino, if that...
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between the sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler.
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious...
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
I'll hate them!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
The most enticing...
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely that, from my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized that I'd been less guarded. I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary. Incapable.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear, so it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Блять, все, хватит. Сейчас все узнаем.
Even though I ran into the traveler by chance, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan.
I'm willing to apologize if that I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. After all, curiosity often proves...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to... Answer me this. Did the
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are...
Fine. Although you haven't complete...
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings.
Милашка.
And now you, Dia. I believe it's your
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so... My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to our village for... But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument.
Is that all? Well, I will...
That's more like it. I missed you all so much.
Это не очень хороший звук.
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throat.
Ну ладно.
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry.
The winds died down.
Я думала, мы сейчас, как всегда, побежим всех от всего спасать.
Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little...
Да, оставим тут двоих. Ну да, зачем их оставлять здесь сидеть? Оставим двоих ребят, которые хотят друг друга переубивать. Ну, выяснить отношения, скажем так. А чё бы и нет? Хорошая идея, в принципе. Ой-ой-ой, сразу у меня тут что-то столько второстепенных квестов. Дайте угадаю, где-то наверху? Чё, это неужели нет? Конечно. Раз бы был какой-нибудь из кулов не наверху. Ну, конечно. Сразу взять второстепенные задачи. Мировые. Тем более за меня все решили. Угу. Ну да. Ну, нет. Мгм. 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 Хоть какая она умная. Ну, в принципе, почему бы и нет. Я потом буду делать эти задания, спасибо. Или нет? Это сейчас. Ладно, твою сейчас. Авось это будет не сильно долгое задание, как я решила. На 5 минут отвлечься и помочь девушке по имени Рана. Нет, задание само охуенное. Я просто до сих пор в любви. Ну, того, сколько оно времени заняло. Это моя проблема в том, что я просто решила отвлечься. Короче. Ну, типа нет, как бы. Как бы колей, да, а мы как бы нет. Они и так, блядь, проросли со скоростью света. Какого хуя? Ладно, это было быстрое задание.
Where we headed this time?
Еще чел задание. Привет. Угу. Ой, привет, ты из Монда. Это прикольно. Свобода и алкоголь все вместе. Ага, ну типа. Ебать, чел, который задумался о том, что, возможно, великих героев не следует отвлекать такими малозначительными вещами, но мы, в принципе-то, нам похуй, мы все делаем. Сайрус. А вот это уже выглядит как длинное задание. Ну а сейчас мы пойдем по основному пока что. Вот цветочки до кактуса. А, все решили выйти, просто понял.
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us.
It's been quite a while.
I'll be sure to put on a good show.
Ну, держитесь, и опять же будем сражаться одни, да? Да, судя по всему, с раны... Неужели там было больше, блядь? Ну, мы заодно и следы каравана нашли случайно. Вот. С раной это, похоже, была и разовая акция. Ну, все-таки, да. Куда-то мимо, блядь.
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Я так понимаю, это типа староста. Обычно все старосты так ходят.
Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full. I am the chief
Да.
of Aru village.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert.
I can't say they've always been common. Besides sandstorms, we also
И тут
occasionally get earthquakes.
тоже какая-то хуйня
according to
происходит,
what-
но, скорее всего, возможно.
So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul.
Everyone in Aru village need. Speaking of which, what?
village keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how most of them are scholars who lost their sanity. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert.
Ладно. В принципе, и правда. Давайте всех безумцев отправлять куда-нибудь подальше. Кстати, это, блядь, обычная практика. О чем я говорю? Ладно.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying, but no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them,
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty,
oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia?
М,
But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino?
I'll be grateful for the assistance. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know, so...
Зачем все такие хорошие? Идем искать будем.
Although I've sent myself into exile,
Ага, и еще на деревьях вон вверху растут.
Do you still have any questions for me before we start our
О,
investigation?
интересно, их сбить можно?
One of my former
Какие
subordinates
обоки-то?
told me that this title has its origins in a strange... The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before.
Ага.
But
Значит, что-то
After
происходит,
spending
что-то
some
есть
time
такое в
here,
пустыне, что...
they
Возможно,
invariably
они
begin to calm
просто
down.
из-за того, что перестают связываться с Ирминсулем. Возможно, нет. Блять, ладно,
Initially,
все, хватит. Надо
the people of
смотреть.
Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands, despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night. After that, the people of Aru village
Soft green light, A mad scholar protecting
Ну,
our
это
village?
похоже на силу Нахиды так-то.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino...
In theory, they would continue wearing them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense!
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone,
Так что, похоже, Нахида
then it appears
помогает
you
им,
possess much
потому
more
что они
information than I
выходят
do.
из-под контроля Академии, и она может получить к ним доступ
So,
по их
what do you
разуму.
make of the story? Really? Lesser Lord...
Мгм.
You don't believe us? Lesser Lord...
No, it's not so much that I don't believe. Lesser Lord Kusanali. The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukadevata.
Мгм.
In addition, I've never...
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it?
Мы как бы вместе спасли Сумеру, так
I've
что...
spent many years interrogating
Good! Then you should know that we're...
That look in your eyes. How can this be? To think. Our Archon
Да?
has been among...
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills, but easier said than done. Especially since...
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The
Тайна
person you're
извинись.
referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call...
Grandpa is just... I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please...
Ah, so I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was.
М.
Ethan wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went.
All right. But first,
Подозрительный какой. Как бы так и правильно. Нет, Кандакия выше просто. Я пока не натолкнулась ни на один сундук. Это неудивительно. Я всегда... А, ну да. Я же слетела отсюда. Так вот, я всегда пропускаю сундуки. Что это неудивительно.
Sino
Исаак?
is super vigilant.
Блять, я уже и Артура рядом с мечом в камне видела.
he just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he...
You knew this would happen?
Чего интересного
Yes.
можно заметить?
Although he tried his best to stay hidden, Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely... Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent. One summer night, the oft mumble... So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grand... It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace.
All this somehow just makes Paimon...
Perhaps. Nearly everyone. It's also
Не
my
только в
reason
пустыне,
for
тут, блядь,
fighting.
практически у каждого своя
I
печальная
must
история.
continue to protect this land.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god, what?
Huh? What did...
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word,
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for.
Поиски одних, поиски других.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys!
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much! Yeah!
all right.
Окей. Раз, и мы завершили.
Спасибо за просмотр. С тобой был Акай. И если тебе понравилось, не забудь поставить лайк и присоединиться к нашей семейке любителей Геншина. А если тебе нужны еще видосики для вкусного обеда, ты можешь пройти на мой второй канал, посвященный прохождению различным RPG играм. Спасибо и удачного дня!